Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Unit 8 Space Travel. This is Lesson B of Final Part clip that is about reading, culture, pronunciation, and conversation. Okay, in the reading, we practice skimming skill. What is skimming? Okay, skimming is a good strategy when you only need very general information about a text. It is done much faster than normal reading. For example, you might only read the first sentence of every paragraph. Okay. អញ្ចឹងក្នុង reading នេះក្នុង lesson B នេះចាប់ផ្ដើមពី reading ទៅក្នុង reading នេះគឺយើង focus ទៅលើការអានយកកំណត់រួមយកកំណត់សំខាន់អញ្ចឹងយើងអានយកតែចំណុចសំខាន់ហើយយើងស្វែងយល់លើ topic ទាំងមូលតើវាជា topic អ្វីណាវាជាចំណងជើងអ្វីអ្នកអានក៏ចង់និយាយទៅលើអ្វីជាសំខាន់អ្នកនិពន្ធសំទោសមិនមែនអ្នកអានអ្នកនិពន្ធក៏ចង់និយាយអ្វីជាសំខាន់នៅក្នុង reading ហ្នឹងនិយាយទៅគឺដូចជាយើងអានដើម្បីរកចំណងជើងអញ្ចឹងអាហ្នឹងគេហៅថា skim copy scan គឺការអានដែរប៉ុន្តែអានរកចំណុចជាក់លាក់ណាមួយនៅក្នុងអត្ថបទពេល skim យើងអានទាំងអស់ដើម្បីយកចំណុចរួមប៉ុន្តែមិនមែនអានលម្អិតទេអានតែកន្លែងណាសំខាន់ឧទាហរណ៍ថាក្នុងអត្ថបទមួយមាន10 paragraph ជាទូទៅអ្នកសរសេរប្រយោគទី1នៃ paragraph គឺជាប្រយោគសំខាន់ដូច្នេះយើងមិនអានគ្រប់សពនៅក្នុង paragraph ទាំងអស់ទេយើងអានតែប្រយោគមួយដំបូងអញ្ចឹងទៅយើងដឹងថាចំណុចសំខាន់នៃអត្ថបទហ្នឹងគឺនិយាយពីអីហើយអូខេហ្នឹងគេហៅថា skim អូខេក្នុង reading នេះយើងអនុវត្តទៅលើវិធីសាស្ត្រ skim នឹងឯង Okay, reading What About the Moon? Okay, the title is What About the Moon? Okay, before you read, everyone, think about, do you think that people will live on the moon in your lifetime? Why or why not? យើងគិតមើលតើមនុស្សចំនួនយើងនេះ your lifetime មានតែចំនួនរបស់អ្នកហ្នឹងតើមនុស្សអាចទៅរស់នៅភពច័ន្ទបានឬទេហេតុអ្វីបានមិនបានហេតុអ្វីបានជាបានហ្នឹងសំណួរគេសួរយើងហើយយើងឆ្លើយមកហើយអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាឆ្លើយ complete ទុកចម្លើយដើម្បីជួបគ្នាពិភាក្សាគ្នានៅថ្ងៃជួបគ្នាផ្ទាល់ Okay, keep your answer for meeting me in the conference day. Okay, before reading, skim news article very quickly and circle the best title. Okay, this is the way you have to do for skimming ដូចខ្ញុំនិយាយមិញខាងលើអញ្ចឹងគឺយើងមិនតាន់អានលម្អិតទេអានតែមួយប្រយោគដំបូងហ្នឹងតមកយើងយករកមើលចំណងជើងវាត្រូវឬទេណាចំណងជើងមួយណាសំទោសអូខេtitle A living on the moon title B hotels on the moon title C first city on the moon so which is the article about whether in the title A, title B, or title C. Okay. Now reading. Okay. Now read the article slowly, then match the companies to the hotels they plan to build. It means that on the moon there are 3 companies may build 3 hotels. Okay. The company name Nishimasu and Shimizu and Hilton. So which company build which hotel? We have hotel A, hotel B, hotel C. Okay. Now let's read the article with me all together, but I will play the reading recording for you. So in the reading that I will play, I will show the text that translated into Khmer language. I have text translated into Khmer here. ខ្ញុំមានអត្ថបទបកប្រែខ្មែរជួយអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នា Okay, this is 3 in 1 reading text គឺជាអត្ថបទដែល3មានគោលដៅ3ក្នុងបំណងតែមួយមានសកម្មភាព3ក្នុងបំណងតែមួយបំណងឲ្យអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នារៀន ដោយខ្លួនឯងប៉ុន្តែអ្នកទាំងគ្នាអាចស្ដាប់ផងមើលអានផងនិងបកប្រែផង Okay, the 3-in-1 is that you can listen, you can read, and then you can translate. Then the main purpose is that you learn this reading with all English words and with Khmer translation. Okay, so now let's listen with me all together.
Unit 8, page 90, exercise 1. Pages 94 and 95, exercises 3 and 4.
Would you like a honeymoon on the moon? This might be possible one day. Hilton International, the international hotel company, has announced plans to build the first hotel on the moon. The announcement follows the discovery of water, which has greatly increased the possibility of colonizing the moon. The lunar Hilton would have 5,000 rooms and many facilities, including restaurants, a church, and even a beach. Food would come from farms on the moon's surface, and the ice discovered at the moon's poles could be used for water. The hotel would be powered by solar panels. 2 Japanese companies have also expressed interest in this development in the space race. Shimizu is planning an orbiting 64-room space hotel by 2020 and a hotel on the moon's surface. Nishimatsu Construction Company also has plans for a moon resort called Escargot City, a reference to the shape of the 10 towers they plan to build. Escargot means snail in French. So, what does the moon offer tourists who would like to experience a lunar vacation? After completing the journey, guests could enjoy a variety of activities, from golf and tennis to excursions in special moon buses. They would first have to get used to wearing special boots because there is very little gravity on the moon. The Hilton has already been in contact with NASA about transportation of passengers and building materials. But scientists have reacted with surprise and disbelief. They have mentioned both the incredible expense and the dangers of space travel. However, tourists looking for a room with a really special view would love it. Also, honeymoon couples wanting to give a new meaning to the word might find the moon a perfect destination.
Okay, we have finished our reading already by listening to the recording, and don't forget to learn reading by yourself following the reading recording. Okay, complete រៀនអានក្រោយពីមើលនិងស្ដាប់ចប់ Okay ឥឡូវយើងមើលលំហាត់លេខ4គឺធ្វើម៉េច Okay, exercises 4 and 5. In exercise 4, you need to circle true or false in by the 6 statement here. And number 1 already given us an example. Okay, scientists discovered water on the moon, and then the Hilton announced its plans. Okay, true. How about number 2? The lunar Hilton plans to send food from Earth for the hotel. 3. Energy for the lunar Hilton would come from the sun. 4. Both Shimizu's hotel will be on the moon. There will be lots of things for hotel guests to do. 6. Scientists' reaction to the plans aren't very positive. Okay, so this is exercise 4. And exercise 5, we need to find the underlined word from the articles to the definition down here. So we have 1 to 8, and 1 already given a word as an example. The place you go when you are traveling, we call destination. So let's look at the reading again, everyone. Here we have underlined word like resort, tourist, journey, guest, excursions, passengers, view, and destination. Destination already given as an example already, okay? So how about the rest? Okay, so look at definition here. I read for you and you can find the word to match the definition. 2, when you go on one day to see something special. 3, a person who stays in a hotel. 4, the process of going from one place to another. 5, a person in a bus, train, plane, etc. And 6, a place for people on vacation. 7, a person traveling on vacation. 8, what you can see from your window. Okay, don't forget, when you have answer, keep the answer to show me on the conference days next week. Okay, next week you can show your answer with me. Okay, now look at talk about it. This is exercise 6, everyone. This is speaking exercise that you need to use this question to speak with your friend. Okay, here with a partner, make a list of other vocabulary associated with hotels, then discuss the question below. Okay, like midi bar, room service, or key. យើងអាចបង្កើតពាក្យស្អីតែតកតនឹងសន្តាគារយើងរកពាក្យណាដែលយើងរៀនបានចេះបានពីពាក្យសន្តាគារហ្នឹងហើយយើងយកមកប្រើដើម្បីនិយាយគ្នាដើម្បីរៀននិយាយណាអូខេរៀននិយាយដោយប្រើសំណួរគេឲ្យនេះអូខេ 1 what are the best hotels in your city 2 what hotels amenities do you think are important for a hotel to have What are the most popular vacation destinations in your country? 4. What famous hotels in other countries would you like to stay in and why? Okay, that's the speaking exercise you need to do. Practice with your friends. Now we have another reading. This reading is about culture. The title is Space Food. You see, there are 7 food. One is herbal tea, pills, crackers, food in tubes, spicy food, nuts, and mangoes. And this word already translate for you in here. Here, herbal tea, spicy food, pill, cracker, nut, food in tube, and mango. You know, these food, some of these food are brought to the space. So what do you think that the astronauts use? What among these do you think that the scientists or astronauts use in space? We just predict first. Okay, and then exercise 2, reading. Read the article and match these titles with the paragraphs, and then check your answer to exercise 1. អញ្ចឹងគេឲ្យអានអត្ថបទនេះបន្ទាប់មកយកចំណងជើងនេះទៅដាក់តាមលេខរបស់វាបន្ទាប់មកយើងមើលតើអ្វីដែលយើងគូសនៅក្នុង exercise 1 ត្រូវឬទេអូខេអញ្ចឹងយើងមើល number 1 new menus in space. How about number 2 what title? How about number 3 what title? And how about number 4 what title? Okay, this reading there are 2 pages for you to learn. Is that 96 and 97 pages 96 and 97. Okay, this is exercise 2. And exercise 3, what you need to do is that you can read the article again, complete the table with space food from different countries. អញ្ចឹងលំហាត់ទី 2 ក៏ឲ្យយើងយកចំណងជើងទៅដាក់លំហាត់ទី 3 ក៏ឲ្យយើងស្រង់ម្ហូបអាហារដែលជនជាតិទាំង 4 នេះបានយកទៅមានដូចជា Korea, China, Malaysia, and Russia. And then exercise 4, you need to read and then find the word underline with the definition here. Match with the definition here. We have 1 is answer is given as an example. 1, a type of metal we call aluminum. Okay. Chẳng cáiយើងយកពាក្យដែលគប់តតពីក្រោមហ្នឹងយកមកបំពេញតាមន័យរបស់វាឥឡូវគេឲ្យមួយហើយគឺជាគំរូគឺអាលុយមីញ៉ូមអង់គ្លេសហៅថា aluminum. Okay, we have what are the words like bacteria free, aluminum, newfangled, shredded, marinated, milder, and to each his own. Okay, so now everyone listen to this cultural reading with me all together. I have the article and with translation down here on this page. Here, space food in the past, new menu in space, a specialist opinion, and what the astronauts say. Now just read and listen with me all together. And also don't forget to see the translation. Learn your meaning of English by the translation I provided. Okay, so let's start the listening now.
Page 96, exercises 2 and 3. Space food spiced up. Without refrigeration, hot water, or cutlery, eating in space in the past was not exactly fun. But space food has become a lot more interesting. Nowadays, space food doesn't have to be dry or eaten from a tube. Water, which is generated from spacecrafts, is added just before eating. Food containers are attached by Velcro to tables with built-in food heaters, and astronauts eat with spoons. As well as being tastier, space menus now cater to different nationalities, cultures, and religions. Space food has come a long way. South Korea's first astronaut, Yi So-yeon, has brought spicy Asian food to the International Space Station, ISS. Cinnamon tea, noodles, and South Korea's beloved pickle dish, kimchi, all developed by a Korean institute to be bacteria-free so that refrigeration isn't necessary, are now on the menu for the team of international astronauts at the ISS. Astronauts in previous decades complained about being hungry. To eat, they had to suck food out of small aluminum tubes and plastic bags. Former Russian cosmonaut Pavel Vinogradov spent a total of 380 days in space, mostly in the 1990s. He admits to being a little jealous of the newfangled space food. The food now is completely different. We didn't complain then, but we always wanted a little bit more. With a growing number of countries producing astronauts, space food is becoming more cosmopolitan. When the first Chinese astronaut, Yang Liwei, flew into space in 2003, he brought with him Chinese herbal tea, shredded pork with garlic, and marinated kung pao chicken to make him feel at home. Malaysia's first astronaut, Sheikh Muzaffar Shukor, celebrated the end of the Muslim holy month of Ramadan in 2007 by offering the ISS crew typical food from his country, including mangoes and Malaysian-style satay. Muzaffar said ahead of the launch that the food was milder than usual. It was not very spicy, so that the Russians would be able to eat it. We really liked the Malaysian food. My favorite was dried mango, US astronaut Peggy Whitson said after a recent space expedition. Today, we can choose the food that we want, the Russian mission commander Sergei Volkov told reporters at a press conference. The specialists try and make it as close to real food as possible. Tatiana Gavrushenko is a space food specialist at the Birulevsky Research Institute in Russia. The institute produces around 200 food items, including traditional Russian and Central Asian dishes. She says that the Americans like the soups and crackers produced by the Russians. but that everyone's favorite is white cheese with nuts. Tatiana says that Russian space food is delicious. I think the Russian food is better, but to each his own. It also depends on habits and traditions, she said.
Okay, so after listening, after reading, everyone, please answer all the exercises in this reading from page 96 to 97. Okay, so exercise 1, exercise 2, exercise 3, exercise 4, and exercise 5. Yeah, after reading. And now I answer the question with the name from the article. So I read the question for you. Who brought spicy Asian food to the ISS? Okay, ISS mean International Space Station. បកប្រែខ្មែរថាស្ថានីយ៍អវកាសអន្តរជាតិ The answer is provided as an example. Yi So-young from South Korea. How about number 2? Wasn't happy? Who wasn't happy with the space food in the 1990s? 3. Who took pork and chicken into space? 4. Who altered a traditional dish for his Russian colleagues? 5. Who really liked the Malaysian food? 6. Who prefer Russian food? Okay. So when you have answer, keep the answer for answering with me on the conference days next week, everyone. Complete ទុកចម្លើយរក្សាបានចម្លើយយកទៅផ្ទៀងផ្ទាត់ជាមួយខ្ញុំនៅថ្ងៃជួបគ្នានៅសប្តាហ៍ក្រោយណា Okay, look at pronunciation. Okay, sorry, forget. Talk about it. This is very important exercise that you need to practice with partner to practice your or to learn your speaking ability. Okay, improve your speaking ability. So with a partner, discuss this question. ជាមួយនឹងមិត្តភ័ក្តិយើងដៃគូរបស់យើងសូមពិភាក្សាទៅលើសំណួរទាំងនេះ What food have you tried from the countries in exercise 3? What did you think about them? Okay, which space foods mentioned in the text would you like to try? Why? 3. What foods from your country would you recommend for astronauts to eat in space and why? For number 3, for me, I will recommend prahok for astronauts to eat in space because prahok is also our traditional or national food. Okay, បើសិនជាសំណួរទី3របស់ខ្ញុំវិញខ្ញុំឆ្លើយថាខ្ញុំនឹង recommend ប្រហុកអីព្រោះប្រហុកជាម្ហូបជាតិរបស់យើងណាអូខេគ្មានប្រទេសណាមានទេវាស្អុយក៏ពិតមែនតែវាឆ្ងាញ់ណាអូខេខ្ញុំមិនដឹងថាបងប្អូនចូលចិត្តញ៉ាំប្រហុកឬអត់ទេ For me I like ប្រហុក and also chop with pork ប្រហុក chopping with pork or fish ប្រហុកច្រាំមួយសាច់ជ្រូកមួយត្រីលាយពងទាណាឆ្ងាញ់ពេលចំហុយឆ្អិនទៅណាមានបន្លែយើងញ៉ាំបន្លែឲ្យបានច្រើនពេលញ៉ាំប្រហុកណា Okay, look at pronunciation practice of the word that we study in the grammar will and would, but now practice about would. You will hear okay 8 sentences and all the sentences some of them are using would contraction and some not. So can you recognize by listening the sentence that is used would contraction and which sentence are not? We have a pair 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 each pair. And the first pair we already have answer. Only number 1 is contracted with would. And about number 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. Which one has would, which one has not? Would that is contracted. And then you can listen and write the 4 sentences with the contracted form of would. Okay, ចឹងលំហាត់ទី1គេឲ្យយើងរៀនស្ដាប់ sentence ណាដែលមានសំឡេង would ដែលកាត់មកត្រឹមអក្សរ D ដូចខ្ញុំនិយាយក្នុង grammar អញ្ចឹងនៅវីដេអូមុនកាលណាមាន contract អញ្ចឹងគ្រាន់តែយើងបញ្ចេញសំឡេង I មកថែមដាក់នៅកន្ទុយមក I'd go she'd come it be cold ឃើញទេអញ្ចឹងបើយើងឮសំឡេងបែបហ្នឹងសូមគូសណាឥឡូវទី1នេះគេឲ្យហើយនេះគឺលេខរវាងលេខ1និងលេខ2គឺលេខ1មាន contract D ចុះលេខ3លេខ4មួយណាលេខ5លេខ1មួយណាលេខ7លេខ8អញ្ចឹងមានន័យថា4មាន the មាន would ហ្នឹងដែលកាត់នៅសត្វ the ហើយ4ទៀតអត់អញ្ចឹងយើងស្ដាប់ឮហើយយើងគូសទៅមួយណាហើយសរសេរប្រយោគដែលស្ដាប់ឮហ្នឹងមកនៅខាងក្រោមកន្លែងនេះអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំនឹងចាក់ listening 8.6 and 8.7 ជួនអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាស្ដាប់នៅពេលនេះហើយអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាត្រូវសរសេរចម្លើយឲ្យខ្ញុំហើយបង្ហាញខ្ញុំនៅពេលជួបគ្នានៅថ្ងៃ conference នៅថ្ងៃជួបផ្ទាល់ណានៅសប្តាហ៍ក្រោយ Okay so now listen with me all together Okay start listening wait a moment
Page 97. Pronunciation. Exercise 1.
In spoken English, would is often contracted.
I'd go. She'd come. It'd be cold.
Listen. Check the sentences that contain the contracted form of would.
1. They said that they'd go by train. 2. They say they go by plane. 3. It's very cold. 4. It'd be very cold. 5. We'd drive to the beach. 6. We drive to the beach. 7. I told you I'd do it. 8. I told him I'd do it. Page 97. Pronunciation. Exercise 2. 1. They said that they'd go by train. 4. It'd be very cold. 5. We'd drive to the beach. 7. I told you I'd do it.
Okay, now you finish listening the exercise about pronunciation already. So please again keep your answer to show me in the conference day. Now we learn conversation, everyone. These are the words or sentences that you can use when you check into a hotel. Checking into a hotel មានន័យថាការចុះឈ្មោះស្នាក់នៅសណ្ឋាគារអញ្ចឹងនេះជាសន្ទនាគេផ្ដល់ជូនសម្រាប់ឲ្យអ្នកទាំងគ្នានិយាយពេលនៅក្នុងសណ្ឋាគារពេលចូលស្នាក់នៅសណ្ឋាគារក្នុងនាមជា hotel clerk បកប្រែថាអ្នកទទួលភ្ញៀវនៅសណ្ឋាគារនិងក្នុងនាមជាភ្ញៀវអញ្ចឹងយើងរៀនទាំងពីរបើសិនជាយើងធ្វើជា hotel clerk យើងប្រើភាសាអ្វីខ្លះបើយើងធ្វើជា guest យើងប្រើភាសាអ្វីខ្លះអូខេអញ្ចឹងអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាសូមមើលកន្លែង conversation strategy សិនណា What is conversation strategy for you to learn? Check understanding. To check that you understood what someone said to you, repeat your summarize that they said. For example, a hotel clerk might repeat your name to confirm that he or she heard it correctly. ចឹងគេឲ្យយើងពេលដែលយើងចង់បញ្ជាក់ឲ្យច្បាស់ complete repeat អ្វីដែលជាសំខាន់ឧមាថាភ្ញៀវពេលគាត់និយាយឈ្មោះយើង repeat ឈ្មោះគាត់ឡើងវិញកាលលោកយើងហៅគាត់ឈ្មោះគាត់ខុសអីគាត់កែយើងភ្លាមណាអញ្ចឹងឥឡូវនេះមានលំហាត់2ជូនអ្នកទាំងគ្នាពេលស្ដាប់ហើយអ្នកទាំងគ្នាអាចជ្រើសរើសចម្លើយជាចំណងជើងតែមួយទេណាជាចំណងជើងតែមួយណា Listen to a conversation at the hotel reception desk. What is the guest reservation? តើភ្ញៀវនឹងគាត់កក់អ្វីខ្លះ reservation មានកក់ណាកក់បន្ទប់ តើគាត់កក់អ្វីក្នុងចំណោមពីរហ្នឹងយើងមើល a single room for one night a single room for 3 nights a single room មានន័យថាបន្ទប់ស្នាក់នៅតែម្នាក់ឯងដល់ double room បន្ទប់ស្នាក់នៅមនុស្ស2នាក់អញ្ចឹងអានេះក្រែមួយបន្ទប់ក្រែមួយអានេះបន្ទប់ក្រែមួយសម្រាប់1យប់បន្ទប់ក្រែមួយសម្រាប់3យប់អូខេអញ្ចឹងសូមអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាស្ដាប់តែម្ដងទេប៉ុន្តែមានលំហាត់2 exercise 1 and exercise 2 exercise 2សម្រាប់បំពេញយកពាក្យក្នុងប្រអប់នេះយកមកបំពេញណាអូខេអញ្ចឹងអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាចាំស្ដាប់ហើយធ្វើលំហាត់លេខ1លេខ2នេះដើម្បីបង្ហាញខ្ញុំនៅពេលជួបគ្នានៅ conference បង្ហាញថាអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាបានរៀនណាបើអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាគ្មានចម្លើយមានន័យថាអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាមិនបានរៀនទេអូខេ so don't forget to complete all exercises from the beginning until here okay please listen now
Page 98, exercises 1 and 2.
Welcome to the Riverside Hotel. How can I help you?
Good afternoon. I'm checking in.
Your name, please?
Taylor, Tom Taylor. I made the reservation online.
Oh, yes. Here it is, Mr. Taylor. A single room for 3 nights?
Yes, that's correct.
I'll need a picture ID and a credit card, please.
Certainly. Here you go.
Thank you. And could you fill out this form, please?
Sure. Do you have a pen?
Certainly. And here's your key and a map of the hotel. It's room 301 on the 3rd floor.
Thanks very much.
okay thanks very much that's the end of the unit ដល់កន្លែងនេះគឺចំណុចបញ្ចប់នៃមេរៀនហើយប៉ុន្តែអ្នកទាំងគ្នាសូមទៅមើលអឺលំហាត់ដែលជា homework ណា homework សម្រាប់អ្នកទាំងគ្នាធ្វើនៅទីនេះណាយើងមាន listening លំហាត់ listening លំហាត់នេះខ្ញុំនឹងឲ្យអ្នកទាំងគ្នាស្ដាប់នៅពេលនេះហើយអ្នកទាំងគ្នាធ្វើលំហាត់ 1 2 3 and then choose the answer that is correct with the question I don't read for you you have to read by yourself and then do exercise 1 and in the exercise 2 you have to choose a word A B or C or D to complete the sentence okay make sure that you choose the correct answer okay អញ្ចឹងលំហាត់ទី1ជាលំហាត់ស្ដាប់ខ្ញុំមិនអានសំណួរមិនអានចម្លើយទេអ្នកនរគ្នាអាចអានមើលខ្លួនឯងទៅខ្ញុំគ្រាន់តែចាក់ឲ្យស្ដាប់នៅពេលនេះហើយលំហាត់ទី2អ្នកនរគ្នាអាចជ្រើសរើសយកចម្លើយមួយទៅបំពេញនៅក្នុងសំណួរយកចម្លើយណាដែលត្រូវយកទៅបំពេញណាអូខេអញ្ចឹងឥឡូវស្ដាប់មួយនេះដូចតទៅ
Page 101, exercise 1.
Good morning, sir. How can I help you?
Good morning. I'm staying in room 420.
Yes, it's Mr. Grimes, right?
Yes. Would you be able to arrange something special for me and my wife? It's her birthday.
Certainly, sir. What did you have in mind?
Well, I want to really amaze my wife. I was thinking of dinner at the Diamond restaurant, but I know it would be impossible to get reservations.
Not a problem, sir. I will be able to make the reservation for you. They always hold a table for us.
That's fantastic. How about 8 o'clock?
Certainly. Any other special requests?
Maybe some flowers on the table? Use your imagination. Anything to improve the experience.
How about a bottle of champagne waiting for you?
Perfect. And please don't let my wife discover what I'm doing.
I won't say a word, sir.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure, sir. And happy birthday to your wife.
okay when someone say thank you so much or thank you with you you should reply with my pleasure sir my pleasure madam okay like this is listening about a surprise birthday that a husband prepare for the wife okay so I don't have text of conversation for you. You just learn to listen and try to answer all the question 1 to 3. Okay, and that is the end of Unit 8 now. And thank you for your time watching from the beginning until now. Okay, thank you so much, everyone, for your attention. Bye bye. See you in the Unit 9.